Hello. Hello. Good eve. Good morning. I cut my hair. I got my hair cut. My hair is cut. My hair is shorter. And was I mildly to moderately overwhelmed and had a sensory meltdown? Yeah, I did. In the store of the hairdresser, but that's okay because hair tickles your face and it's not nice. Last night I was driving home from university and I was thinking about how I hadn't made art in a really long time, and I mean art by those like big drawings that I do. It's like a way I express myself, and I should be doing it more often because I think I could feel the absence of that practice in my life. So what I'm gonna do is right now play this over me drawing and tell you about the story of it happening and about what inspired it, because it's nowhere near done, but it will get you started. So basically in class my lecturer was talking about how even if you're performing to 6,000 people, you have to project to every inch of the room and make everyone feel connected to you performing. In comparison, a small room of intimate, like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 to maybe like 300 people is gonna feel more intimate, is gonna feel more connected, and you're gonna be able to project easier. You can have asides, you can have jokes, you can have little things that people pick up on. It's not so calculated, and obviously I've felt that in different gigs I do. Like if I go to a poetry night, I literally talk to everyone and it's fantastic, it's so good. But yeah, I just thought it was a really interesting concept that the lecturer described, only being able to see the 2 front rows, 2 to 4 rows of people and identify their faces. So it's just really interesting. It got me thinking about like the perception of artists and how we perform for people that we don't really know in the end, and like when it gets to that stage and it's kind of like you're still lonely and craving that connection. I don't know, I would be if I was in that position. And it's just making me incredibly grateful for where I am right now and really soaking up every interaction with any person who comes up and talks about music or life or a comment on a song. Basically the idea is having this massive piece of paper and it's going to be a stage, it's going to be trees on the outside, and it's kind of like an enchanted forest kind of vibe. Oh, and then it like kind of spotlight in the middle, curtains on the stage, and then all of the crowd, the faces, and as it goes further back I think I'm going to make them more like distorted or like unrecognizable or strange to look at. I don't know how yet because I'm actually not that great at I haven't tried it before. Let's say that. I'm rephrasing my words because it's okay to try new things. I am going to try to draw people's faces and bodies in a crowd. And usually I shy away from doing anything that involves perspective of the body because I'm really bad. No. Okay, I've been trying this reframing thing, okay? I've been trying to reframe everything I'm saying. But it takes so long. Like there's such a little guy in my brain that wants to say everything is so negative. Okay, let's do a book tour while we're here because maybe there's enough time. Apparently I've already talked for 7 minutes, that's insane. My friend got me this amazing book, Elizabeth Barrett Browning Selected Poems, and it's feminist poetry. Yeah! That was my genuine reaction, I was so excited. And then I just flipped to a random page. It's called The North and the South, and it's about Sicily, or like the South. My family's from Sicily, a long time ago. And I look like I'm from Sicily, but I'm technically not because I'm like a 4th or 3rd or 4th generation immigrant. Let's not get into genealogy. King Julian! Okay, The North and the South. Rome, May 1861. Now give us lands where the olives grow, cried the North to the South. where the sun with a golden mouth can blow blue bubbles of grapes down a vineyard row, cried the north to the south. Now give us men from the sunless plain, cried the south to the north, by need of work in the snow and rain, made strong and brave by familiar pain, cried south to the north. Give lucider hills and intenser stars, said north to the south, since ever by symbols and bright degrees, art, childlike, climbs to the dear Lord's knees, said the north to the south. Give strenuous souls for belief and prayer, said the south to the north, that stand in the dark on the lowest stair, while affirming of God he is certainly there, said the south to the north. Yet oh, for the skies that are softer and higher, sighed the north to the south, for the flowers that blaze and the trees that aspire, and the insects made of song or of fire, sighed the north to the south. And oh, for a seer to discern the same, sighed the south to the north, for a poet's tongue of baptismal flame to call the tree or the flower by its name, sighed the south to the north. The north sent therefore a man of men as a grace to the south, and thus to Rome became Anderson. Alas, but must you take him again, said the south to the north. Now I know nothing about the original intention of that poem because I haven't researched into it yet. I just picked it up and it was the first thing I read. But my family is from the south, and anytime I mention this to someone from Italy, or even from Sicily themselves, they're like, well, the north don't really like us. I've had people from the north tell me, we don't really like your people. And I'm like, what is this all about? What is this? It turns out there's a massive history. My great aunt told me about this. I believe she's my great aunt. And she said that there's always been kind of a stigma around being from the south and being agricultural, and I don't know, it just kind of touched my heart because I understand a bit what the back and forth was between them. So there's an idea here that says it explores the idea that love goes beyond our differences. Oh, because it's about two lovers. Because the north and the south represents two different lovers. Oh my god. Of course. Okay. Oh yeah, I should probably say goodbye or something. I'm gonna go to university now. But thanks for sticking around and watching me make an art piece about something, and listen to me read poetry if you stayed this long. Okay, goodbye. Thanks for listening. I will see you next time.